I'm here in New Haven, Connecticut, known as the pizza capital of the United States. Today I'm hitting up the big three, Modern, Sally's, and Frank Pepe, to see who comes out on top. Quick overview of the rules. I'll be ordering traditional New Haven style pizza, which is plain. I'll do half plain, half mozz to evaluate the cheese as well. Starting off with Modern, let me just say I'm loving the plain. It's not just that there's no cheese, they actually hit it with double the sauce and it really lets the sauce shine. It's super flavorful and fresh. I'm giving this an 8.5 out of 10. The mozz was fresh, slightly oily. It goes down to an 8 because, believe it or not, the cheese actually gets in the way of the sauce. Solid pie overall. Modern's getting an 8.5 out of 10. Now we're on to Sally's. Let me just say, I wanted to hate this place after waiting in line like I was at Disney World, but after taking a bite of that plain, honestly, it blows you away. The sauce really makes Modern look average. This is getting a perfect 10 out of 10. I'll be honest, I'd wait in line again. It was that good. Cheese is getting an 8.5. Same story. The cheese kind of gets in the way of the sauce. And listen, I love cheese, but you just wouldn't understand unless you were here. Sally's is getting a 10 out of 10 because that plain New Haven style pie was just perfect. All right, now we're finishing off with Frank Pepe. Crust is slightly better than Modern, but the sauce was the worst of the three. Stuck with the plain this time since it beat out the mozz in the last two spots. But this one, 7 out of 10, man. I gotta say I'm disappointed. Little bonus, couldn't leave without trying a clam pie. Don't worry, I'm not gonna factor it into the score, but I gotta show it because honestly this gets a 9.5 out of 10. The pie was super garlicky, clams were fresh. It just tasted amazing. I'd come back to Frank Pepe, but only to get the clam pie, although I will say they serve this at other spots. All right, so the battle's been decided and Sally's wins hands down. Again, I wanted to hate it due to that long line, but I simply couldn't. It was truly amazing.